Okay, so happy Monday to all of you. I hope that you had a good weekend. You had kind of a big chunk of time off since the week before the rest of the middle school went to Eagle Bluff. So I hope that time off was good, restful, and that you're ready to get back at it today for a brand new week. As always, keep in touch. If you have reached out excuse me, with email or with Google Chat, please keep that up. I will make sure that I am improving and continuing to get back to you as quickly as possible. So, looking ahead, you will have a quiz on the physical geography terms that we've gone over. You'll have a quiz on that tomorrow. And I will go over that quiz for you after talking about this site right here, which you might be familiar with and you might not be. So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about reviewing for that quiz, and you're going to have a bunch of time to actually do some review. Now, instead of me setting things up for you, you're going to take the time to set up a review for yourself. And there's a reason for that, and the biggest reason that you're going to set up this review for yourself is that you will get to put thought into it as you make it, which helps you learn, helps you relearn, helps you really solidify, helps you get the stuff that we've been going through even better than just me telling you again. So I want to make it clear that first of all, the learning target that this whole section that we've been doing so far focuses on is up here on your screen. So what we've been working at and hopefully getting better at is identifying and defining major physical geography terms. Identifying meaning if you see the thing, you can say what it is and why it's called that. Or if you're presented with the word, then you can basically explain what that is. So if you are going on a trip and you're looking at a map and you see a peninsula, you could say, I see that, we're going to a peninsula. Somebody might ask you, what's a peninsula? Then you can define what that is. So this is what we're doing, and everything we've been working on so far has been what's called physical geography, meaning you can see it or touch it, something that is in front of your eyes, an actual thing that's visible. So this is our learning target, and now the quiz that's going to be coming is there so that you can prove how well you can identify and define major physical geography terms. So I want to go back to this site here. If you haven't already, you should get into Quizlet, and it's Quizlet.com. And in Quizlet, up here, you should see a little button to log in or sign up if you've never used Quizlet before. Maybe you have. If you have, you should be able to use your Google account. When you click the sign up or login button, there is a button option that just says login with Google. I should just show you that right now. So I will log out. Yours will look like this when you go to Quizlet.com. There we go. It'll look like this. And up here you can see login and sign up. Even if you don't have an account, you can actually just click login because you all have a Google account. So you just click login with Google. So now that I click that, I just have to choose my Google account. You might have to put in your password. You might not need to. But you should be able to get here. Now, if you are not 13 years old yet and you don't have a Quizlet account, you will need to put your parents' email address because you got to put in your birth date, and your parent basically has to give permission for you to have a Quizlet account if you're under 13. So if you're not 13, put in an email address for your parent, and then they might have to just click, yeah, I'm okay with this, and that's fine. So you'll get to here. And what you're going to do is go up to the top, and you're going to click this button that says Create. And when you click Create, it'll ask you, do you want to create a set or do you want to create a class? You are going to create a set. So you click set and it takes you here. And I would highly encourage you to create a set for yourself that's just called physical geography terms. That way, if you need to go back and use this later to study, you can do that. You don't need to put a description. You don't need to put a label or a diagram. You can just go right down here to the first one. Now, I'm going to get rid of a couple of these just so that I can show you how it all works. All right. So I'm going to enter a term in this first section. This is number 1. I'm going to put what term I'm going to do first. In Classroom, I did provide you with which terms will be used. Okay, and I'll talk a little bit more about that after in just a second. But I did provide you with a list of what terms will be used. So you can look at that list, and then you can just type the first one in that you see. So island is not on the list, but let's say island was on the list. You can type it in. If you hit the tab key, it goes right over to definition. Now, there are some definitions that go in for you automatically. You could choose one of these. If you don't like them, or if you'd rather type in something that you wrote in your own notes, you can definitely do that. Or you can just say, I want to shorten it. I don't need a piece of land. I'm going to say land surrounded by water. And you might even find, oh, here we go, land surrounded by water. I like that. Now, the other thing that I'm going to encourage you is go all the way over to the right side and click this image button. The quiz that you're going to take is going to be visual. There will be a little explanation of the term, but it's a visual quiz. So I would highly encourage you to put a visual in here. If you click image, there are a bunch of images of islands that show up automatically. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick that one, and now that is in as my flashcard. Let's say there's another one here, and another one that is not on the quiz is hill. So I'm going to just say hill. I'm going to hit the tab key, and there are some, again, definitions that are here already. A rounded, elevated area of land smaller than a mountain. I like that one. I'm just going to go ahead and pick that one. And again, I'm going to choose an image. Look, here's some images of hills. Good. And you're going to keep going, adding another card until you have all those terms on there. So this is something that you're going to create. Then when you click create, when it's all done, click create. You now have the ability to share it if you want. I will just do this later. Now I have my flashcards. So what's an island? And I can think, what's an island? What's an island? If I click it, oh yeah, it's land surrounded by water. It looks like that. I can even click on the image to zoom up on it. Very cool. All right, what's my next term? Hill. Think about hill, think about hill. Flip the card over, a rounded, elevated area. Oh yeah, and there's a hill. I like that. Okay. You can also click learn. It says answer every term correctly twice to finish. Okay. Ooh, a rounded, elevated area of land smaller than a mountain. What is that? Is that a hill or an island? Hill. Good. Oh yeah, island. Good. Okay. So you can do those types of quizzes for yourself to get yourself prepared for the quiz that's going to be coming tomorrow. Now, let's talk about tomorrow's quiz. In Classroom, there is this document. It's called Physical Geography Terms Quiz-Terms. So these 19 words are the ones that are going to be on the quiz. You have mountain, cape, peninsula, bay, mouth, ocean, forest, coast, strait, channel, isthmus, rainforest, delta, river, water cycle, island, plain, archipelago, butte. So, a couple of things I want you to notice on the top. These are the terms that are going to be on there, and you may not use this sheet on the quiz. The quiz will be using Google Forms, and it will look kind of like this. There we go, Physical Geography Terms Quiz. You will see a quick little definition, and then you'll see a picture, and then you'll have to type in the answer. It might mark you wrong if you spell it incorrectly, but anytime that you submit a quiz, anytime there's something that's marked wrong, I will review it, and if it is a spelling mistake, then I will make sure that that does not count against you. Do the best you can with spelling. So that's how the quiz will work. You'll see a quick little definition, a picture, and then you have to type in your answer. All right, so these are the words. You should use these words to create a little Quizlet review for yourself and then do some practice. And that is your class for today. Create the Quizlet and then practice these words so that you are ready for tomorrow's quiz. All right, happy reviewing, and I'll look forward to seeing how your quizzes go tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day.